Hey y'all. 2 days ago on Thursday, we ran our fourth edition of our bi-weekly ladder into top 8 tournament, and I thought it'd be fun to review my matches. Also, excuse the room being not great behind me. And so, if you're watching this, you probably already know this. I won the tournament, and I lost one set in the ladder, and then I won through winners once we got to the top 8 bracket. So, we're going to review that one loss in the ladder, which was to Brother Joshua, and then I'm going to review 3 of the 4 sets that I played in the top 8 bracket. There's other matches that I do think are worth reviewing for me personally, but probably aren't super interesting for me to put in a video. Not that more than like 5 people are going to maybe watch this anyway. So, let me swap the scene. So, a couple quick things for the Zangief matchup and also against Brother Joshua. Brother Joshua, he hasn't been playing for, I think, a couple months, but very, very good Zangief. I think he was like 17 or 1800 last time he seriously played ranked. This matchup's not good for Cammy. I really need to abuse my lows, which is every matchup, but more so this one than almost any other matchup. Thing to know about Brother Joshua is he's really good at anti-airing, especially with Geef's OD Lariat. So I will kind of try to do like dive kicks or jumps, but I stopped doing that as much and I opt for a lot of like instant OD dive kick because that will beat the Lariat if I'm hitting him low enough with it. And like I said, I'm looking to punish him with lows. Also, I'm doing all this through the recording from the tournament. I would have preferred to do it through the in-game replay system. Great whiff punish. Um, but it plays them in like a weird order, and I didn't want to come out of a replay, go into a replay, come out of a replay, go into a replay. So, um, something I end up picking up about Brother Joshua later is that if he hits you with a crouching medium kick, he is just going to throw another one. I mess up the confirm here. This meaty, um, uh, if this hits crouching medium punch into Spyro combos, I just do it too slow, I guess. But he luckily goes for a punish that does not work. I'm very confident I needed to spin level 1 there to kill. Let's get forward to round 2. Again, I'm really just trying to focus on being like generally right outside the range of that move. Because like the best thing I can do, yeah, I went for a standing heavy punch there as like a preemptive thing. It's this combo. I get a ton of corner carry. I do a ton of damage. Brother Joshua does something that's really good against me, which he jumps at the like crosscut angles. And one, I'm bad at doing that, but two, the instance I'm talking about earlier was off me whiffing a jab that he jumped. And I really should have reacted and just done DP. If someone jumps your grab and you have a DP, you should always be punishing them. I find a couple lows. He doesn't really get started, and I win game 1. Which I'm feeling pretty good. We played a little bit of casuals before the tournament started. I think he won like 2-1 or 3-1. Once again, get the whiff punish. Good gyro reversal for him. I'm trying to wait for him to push a button, but he kind of doesn't. And I think that's somewhere that I struggle a little bit on. Is like if they're not going to give me the whiff punish, what do I do with that? That was a lucky whiff punish. I don't think that was a reaction. That should have been a DP. I try to jab him like jabbing here because I expect him to drive rush on that. I try to jump out. I shouldn't be holding parry in that situation. If he's going to grab me, let him grab me. I should have maybe tried to DI that. I can't get there in time to punish him. I'm trying really hard to get into the loop of heavy punch, light spin knuckle, jab, heavy punch, light spin knuckle. And because I'm focused so hard on just doing this one thing, he can just stop me from walking in. Which I think is what you're supposed to do when you're in burnout is you know someone's going to walk forward, so you actually starting to attack and not let them get an offense going. That should have been a DP again. This combo should also be like a lot better. I'm just really not confident hitting this light aerial and then doing anything that's not jabs. I labbed it a little bit. I should at the very least do back medium punch to do like the kick them into the air and then dive kick them. But that should have been almost double the amount of damage that it was there. I'm confident to take a DP. I kind of need to get some momentum back. He jumps at a good time against my stand heavy kick. Uh, he's just catching me with counter hits in neutral a lot. It seems like he's focused a bit more on his spacing now, not just throwing stuff out. Probably meaty? Oh. Nice, I get out of the round, and I don't need to spend meter this time. I don't know why the names are flipped up top. I'm just now realizing that. I am not Brother Joshua. This is such an unfortunate. I missed my instant OD dive kick, which I need to lab. I try to backdash what I think is going to be a SPD. It's not. He hits that, which should combo, by the way, if he went through the rest of it. But he doesn't, and instead goes for a grab while I'm holding parry, which I guess is just something I shouldn't do. I think I could have react DI to that forward heavy kick. I get my favorite little whiff punish. In my head, am like, oh, he probably wants to reversal, but I wasn't thinking enough in my head, like, it's Geef. I need to backdash or jump, or back jump even. So I die there. I can't kill him if I get that guess right, but I do put him in guess for game. So, yeah, that one, I had the right read, I just didn't do the right play. And again, I just gotta be more careful about like walking into stuff. Take my turn back, he's not plus after that second medium punch. I'm not in a good drive gate situation, so I'm like, I kind of want to steal a little bit of a turn. Just trying to check to see if he can jab me out of that. I'm in such a bad spot. I don't hold parry there, knowing that last time it was really bad. I'm really trying to get out of this scenario. I don't think he thought I'd jump a third time, but I was like, I really don't think he's going to headbutt me again. Oh, that was a great jab on my part. I just didn't have a good follow-up on it. Knowing that on like a normal medium punch. This is such a bad scenario because I just feel like Geef is so good at just like tapping you. What is this knockdown situation? Grab, no back roll. Yeah, I don't think I would have DI'd him, because I think I'd expect him to be able to react to it, or I would try to do like a weird setup for it, where you do like instant light dive kick where you're basically going straight down, and then they're like thinking about like, oh, I gotta block the dive kick, but you never hit them with the dive kick, so then you DI. But I expect him to back roll, but I should have reacted and instead done jab into heavy punch, light spin knuckle, and then make the decision from there. I try to jump out. I shouldn't. Something I've noticed about players in general around plus frames, but also Brother Joshua specifically too, is that like people will do a move and they get plus frames, which they now expect you to not press. So they're like, hey, I'm gonna steal this like turn, or it's their turn, but instead of just going for the medium or the light that you can't beat with your own jab, they'll go for another heavy that if you did jab you could beat. And now at this point you've blocked 2 +1 block moves, and you're like, okay, I can't let him steal another turn, and then that's when they actually take the appropriate move. So you see in that scenario, he headbutts the first time, he headbutts again, and now he's like, okay, the player, I assume this is what he's thinking. It's what I think when I do this. He's now frustrated that I'm stealing turns, so I need to, expect that he's going to push, which, that was me jumping, but it's kind of the same concept of like, I want to get out of here, because I think he's going to do something he doesn't need to. I'm really trying to attack the drive gauge. That should have been a whiff punish. His use of standing heavy punch there was really great, and now I'm pretty flustered. I do still think like, hey, all I have to do is burn him out. I really want to get him to the corner, which I could have done without this, but I want to get him to the corner. I really need to react to this hitting. I don't know what's changed in the past 6 months, but I just have like an idea of like, I'm thinking about it's going to hit, or I'm thinking about what I'm going to do when it doesn't hit. I can't kill him here. But I could have level 2'd and burnt him and had a chance. But now I'm once again in this point where I just get like light kicked and I lose the game. I missed the DP. Uh, I don't think I can kill, so I'm going to go for... Oh no, this isn't that scenario. Uh, I do have to level 1. I luckily get out. Man, I thought I did not get out of these scenarios as much, but maybe it was in our like casual sets that I didn't. If Cammy round start spiral arrows, the other person is plus, but it's not unsafe. But knowing Zangief, I guess this is maybe just something I shouldn't go for because now I'm putting myself into strike throw against Geef who could SPD me. I try to sweep his charge heavy punch, I just don't get there in time. I take a parry, which I'm pretty okay with, but I think to myself like, oh, if I don't get better at that, I'm gonna get SPD'd. I should not have parried when he was landing with that jump in. I don't think I'm playing according to him not back rolling. Like that, I should be abusing way more. That was a good air to air by him. I'm just walking out. I make the recognition to walk under him. I just don't cross cut him, which I do a lot this tournament, and I feel really good about it. I do the walk under in those scenarios. I just don't always DP. I should have DP'd there. He also, in this combo, I said it out loud because we were in voice chat together, that combo resets. That wasn't a real combo. So I kind of just freaked out and got stuck in parry. Should have been a DP, a very easy DP. Luckily, he doesn't punish me. I interrupt his jab, but I don't really get anything on it. I'm kind of trying to keep pressure up. I react finally. Go for the optimal damage conversion. I'm fine with his drive reversal. His drive gauge is so bad. If I had DP'd that, there again was I had the right walkthrough. The habit I mentioned again, he does the double crouching medium kick. This was a pretty good spot for me. I should react DI'd. I think I go for this. Do I kill with level 1? I don't think so. Yeah, this is a tough position to be in. I'm like 90% of the time either immediately throwing or jab throwing. I try to bait the lariat, which I probably have to go. I probably need to go up further, but light kick, knowing that like he doesn't even have enough time to react at that point. But by the time I started the dive kick, but he's so stationary for his anti-air move. I probably on this dive kick can go through like halfway of my jump arc. Luckily he whiffs DP. I probably could have got a better punish, but should have been a whiff punish. Yeah, I'm getting jumped in on my heavy. That's not your turn, sir. Don't push a button after that. Great whiff punish. Did not convert. I don't think I would have killed. I don't know. I guess I shouldn't spend the drive rush in the level 3 because, like, I don't know. He gets out of this scenario. It's tough. If I spend another drive rush, I don't kill him. I'm very, very confident about that. Which we'll go into the game after this and check, since I know what game this is. Luckily, I get a pretty, he's still in a bad spot. So let's get rid of this. Go to Street Fighter. Not this one. My replays. This was game 4. Let's go confirm. And we'll do absolute max damage combo that I have not done in a... What is the... Okay, I don't know what the next round button is, if there's a next round button. Let's go see after this perfect parry. Alright, player control, player 1. Oh, wait, really? I can do that there? Oh, wrong combo. This might take me a second, sorry. I don't think that kills. And this is like absolute like max damage, I'm pretty confident. Yeah, okay. I couldn't kill him. So let's see. So this is the scenario I could be in if I don't want to spend any drive gauge. Which I probably don't, because if I get critical art level 3, I'm losing 2 bars of drive gauge, and then I'm in a position to like get super fucked. I could have also, if I wanted, done this. And now I'm in hooligan mix-up territory to win the game. And I think if I do like the air like kicks, not the dive kick, I think I'd avoid level 3 because I'd be in the air during him standing up for it. But anyway, good to know I couldn't kill there. Let's go back to the replay. Alright, it's 2-2. I'm feeling kind of okay. I start off, if I ever get a whiff punish at the start, I feel like my mindset gets like so much better. But again, I think the thing for me to realize here is that like I'm so susceptible to jump-ins. Glad I reacted to that. I really want to push drive gauge damage, which is why I try to go for that standing heavy punch. Here I'm just kind of taking my turns now. Again, I really want to pressure the drive gauge. I was trying to wait for one of those heavy punches. This I feel like is such a good situation for me, and I think I do the same thing where oh no, I don't think I fucked this up. Man, how do I lose it from here? Is the question. I'm up around. Oh, never mind. I think I remember. I get a little too excited about the win potential. I don't know what I pushed there. I'd have to look at the replay. I'm really trying to jump and get out of the corner here, which is a big problem for me. I press at a bad time. Horrible move that somehow worked, which that's super reactable. I should be spiral arrowing if I ever get that move. This is where I think I'm at like 1 HP and I just get like clipped. Yeah. That's a tough position to be in. Against Geef, I know you just have to guess, and like if I'm not jumping there and I block, I'm getting SPD'd potentially. I should have reacted to that. It's his turn on that drive rush medium punch. He was at an awkward angle. I didn't know where he was gonna go, so I parried. And then I try to jump out again. I'm too scared of SPD, I think, in the matchup. And I lose the most when I'm thinking too much about it versus either being willing to DP or just like sit and block and then figure your way out of the pressure. But so that's the match I lose with Brother Joshua. I play a couple other people in the ladder, and it all goes well. I win all of those like 3-0 or 3-1. Now let's not do this one. If someone doesn't want to watch this many Zangief matches in a row, then they can skip to the next set with Retro. So anyway, I play Brother Joshua again. I play a Jamie player in winner's quarters and win like 3-0 or I think 3-1. So I'm up against Brother Joshua again. I'm really thinking I want to whiff punish his like standing normals. I really want to focus on my lows again. But the big thing is like I need to punish the double crouching medium kicks. Like that's so free for me. Immediately, I fuck up my combo really bad, take a lot of damage, but I wasn't too worried because I was like I adapted to the thing I wanted to adapt to. Something I don't do a good job of, and let's actually, I want to check out this replay. This is my next first one with Brother Joshua. He will hit like punish counter standing medium punch, but he's too far away, so then he always goes for standing medium kick. This is obviously a super risky play to do. Uh, but I wonder if I can DI him here. I can't. Okay, good thing I didn't try that. Anyway, back to the replay of the actual match. Get SPD'd, it's whatever. I'm not confident that that was my turn. I definitely could have DI'd the sweep. This was... I'm so bad. I should just go into like target combo if they're that high, or you go into heavy spiral arrow because it takes you some time to wind up. I logged that like a year ago, what I should do. I just like instinctively push sweep when he moved because I was just like, oh, he's gonna push a button and that'll whiff punish or not come out if I block it. My dive kick didn't come out, but it worked out favorably for me. I try to shimmy, I try to whiff punish that. I was trying to be outside of range of the lows. Not a good starter. I react to actually hitting my meaty in the corner. That's fine, low life, bad drive gauge. And now you're dead. And I don't need to... I did not need to spend level 1, which is me. I messed up the input for level 1. Try to bait it again. I guess I'm just not at a good distance. I didn't drive rush that crouching medium kick. I think I tried, but I was still holding down. He hasn't been respecting me like doing like wake up options. Here I'm making the recognition of like I just want to I expect he's going to press again because he now wants to take the real turn here. Realistically, maybe I should do it on the first one so I don't take another half a bar of drive gauge damage from the second forward heavy punch, but it's fine. I kind of want to watch my drive gauge here. Optimal damage and some meter gain. I go for the meaty there because I want to gain some meter. This is not a horrible situation to be in. I'm just trying to like fight out. And I can kill you. A little too far away for that move and hoping to beat me walking forward and standing a heavy kick. So overall, pretty okay with that one. How did I end up how did I get level 2'd? What happened? Oh, I was walking forward to grab. Something he also did, and I don't do a good job of... I recognize what happens in the moment, but I don't adjust, is they're not letting me do like a meaty, then walk forward and grab. They're now jabbing. And that's something I don't know, need to figure out how to start adapting on. Anyway, I win game 1. I catch his jump, luckily. Unfortunately, I did not get my DP, so I did an aerial that then put me minus. He then doesn't confirm, and at this point, I don't think he can, if he even goes for a third, I don't think he like wins in this scenario. I think he's just screwed because he wasn't confident in the first one hitting. But then I wasn't confident on my jab stuff for some reason. Take good Oki in the corner. Alright, now drive gauge is in a situation I really want to bully. I try to interrupt there. I think I could have killed if I whiff punish this with standing heavy punch. Let's go find out. This is game 2, right? Yeah, it's the start of this round. Let's see. Okay, that whiffs. Yeah, this is an easy kill. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, I mean, and I don't get to level 2 there, so I would have had to have done. I mean, I don't know. That's probably what I have to do, because the reality of me reacting to this and doing the optimal starter is pretty crazy. Because this will kill. Yeah, DP would not have killed there. But we'll just, while we're here, let's just check. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Alright, so I couldn't kill there without like the most optimal starter. So I just need to not spend. Because it's Zangief is the issue there. Okay. I was wondering why that was playing out the way that it did. So I don't spend, and he presses grab there for some reason. I would have had to go onto the ground, canceling the move, and then grab him for that to work. Luckily, oh no, not luckily. I was gonna say, is this the situation where I jabbed and could still block, but I did a different meaty. He tried to SPD, should have been a better combo. He techs, but I'm feeling like so good right now. I probably should go into the hooligan mix-up to take the chance to win the game. I try to back up because I want to whiff punish another one of those. Again, I do the same thing. I don't driver's cancel there when I should have. I'm kind of just like fishing for the toes. I go up 2-0. He knows I'm just trying to walk into range of stuff. I'm just so not on my DP like mindset. I don't know where I got the confidence to check that drive rush with my staying light kick, but it worked out. I'm feeling good about the situation. That could have been a... So this, I should just DP. Let me be clear on this. I should just DP him, but I actually walk back to then be able to do this. I felt very proud of that. I should have reacted to the parry. I'm really trying to put on the pressure. I think I end up, yeah, I was gonna say, I go for a really bad DI. I also don't expect him to do immediate heavy into it. And I'm just dead. The DI is like really bad. If I'm not confident in taking the round, I should probably just be backing up. Get us to mid-screen. I'll get to like 1.5, maybe 2 bars if I'm lucky. And then I can actually like fight. I think that risk probably cost me the game. Thinking about how I lost so much drive gauge blocking 2 forward heavy punches this time, I opt to DP on his turn after the first forward heavy punch. I'm really trying to work on like when I'm given the opportunity to do punishes and not drive rush cancel and burn myself out. So I'm really glad I did that. I probably could have heavy punched, or I'm sure I could have heavy punched power arrowed instead, but we'll take that. He jumps. I don't do the DP again. I don't know what I'm trying to press there. For once in my life, I don't jump out and get grabbed. I don't know what's happening with the stomp. I get out luckily. This doesn't feel too bad because I can burn him out. But I just get... Again, that is my kryptonite right now, is if people are doing that jump distance. Oh, sorry. Let's get back to the start of this match. Luckily, he doesn't grab me. I get him out of there. I think that was supposed to be drive reversal. So it's really unfortunate for him. Go for optimal damage. We're just trying to bully him a little bit. I'm kind of trying to wait for him to jump. And now I'm like, I'm going to go. And this should be 100% death. Like, not even close. Yeah. Outside of the game I won, I think I'm taking, or the game I lost, I think I'm taking less bad risk. And I'm not letting him just, like, do free shit on me. Catches jump, luckily. Also, just dive kicking at that angle. I also start to finally DP. Did I get a counter hit here? No, I just got a regular hit. I don't know how plus I am here. You know what that means? Let's find out. Surprise, surprise, since there wasn't a replay above this, I win this game. End the set. Can I just in-start hit next round? No. Oh. I can't. Cool. Do I have the meter on? I don't. Show that. Okay. It's before this, right? I'm +6, so I can... I can do that. Could also do that if I wanted, but that'd be crazy. But so... That's not bad. That's good to know. So that on hit is +2 normally. He gets a pretty good hit on me. I burned myself out, but I'm like, I'm gonna burn you out. I'm okay with this. If I'd been more ready on the dive kick, I maybe could have done it just straight off the dive kick, but I mean, he's just kind of like screwed. This walk forward SVD was good. I chuckled. Jab him out of his jabs. And then I'm like, wait, I should just dive kick, and then I'm definitely gonna be plus, and then I'm just gonna like take my turns until I kill him. I guess the risk is if I dive kick and he's churning a level 3, but I was not thinking about his level 3 like at all. So those are my 2 sets with Brother Joshua. Final thoughts on it is just like playing super patient and being willing to walk forward while also walking back. And I think in the Geef matchup, I really have to identify where they like to push their like normals in neutral to really focus on whiff punishing. Anyway, so now it's Retro in winners finals, and my record versus Retro is really good. Outside of the time I was playing random, I've won all of our sets, and I think I've only dropped like 1 or 2 games over like the 4 or 5 sets we've played. Retro's got a couple of habits that I feel pretty keyed in on most of the time. He really likes Jinrai. He really likes Dragon Lash, which I used to be better at punishing. I'm focusing on it, I feel like, less and less in our matches because he uses it less and less against me, even though I think we'll probably see a good number of uses here. In the corner, I know he really likes to do delay, wake up, crouching, medium kick to catch someone shimmying. So I'm pretty confident in initial throws and then delaying either my crouching heavy punch or a standing medium punch to get a counter hit. And then I think he's now like trying to start to play more neutral and not just like neutral skip with any of the things I've listed or like the run into the like forward kick variant, which I think is medium, maybe. But because he's trying to play neutral more, his feet are open a lot more often, and I think he's got a rudimentary sounds like a mean word, but like I feel like he presses in neutral at very obvious times. So like you'll see that there's a lot of times that I get counter hits on him in neutral because I'm just like, okay, like I think he's gonna want to press, or I'm gonna catch him walking back. Oh, he also plays modern, which I don't you generally like think too hard about because I don't do a lot of stuff that opens myself up to modern. Something I also need to get better at reacting is if this is counter hit, I can heavy punch here instead of crouching medium punch. Again, something I used to be better at. Willing to take the throw. I'm probably going to try to do like a delay button. I don't. Again, I'm getting forward at the walk under their attack, which is the first part of the cross-cutting, but I should have just DP'd. Something that Retro does a lot is After he does like a standing light kick, he'll then go into crouching medium kick to Jinrai, and I need to abuse that more. Um, no chance. I can't kill him. Just take the Oki. Okay, something in... I think I'll probably get away with this at Majors too. But for... And I've told, I think, Froggy Airplane this too. If I do this target combo into medium spiral arrow, which I have to, light and heavy don't hit. Light only hits in the corner. And Cammy dashes twice. This situation, it's 0. Like, if you see me dash twice, you should be mashing jab, and then we will trade on this jab. Or if I try to grab you because I think you don't know, your jab will now beat me. But so I'm just jabbing there because throw won't kill, and if he does press a button or, I catch him with a jab, I can kill him with a drive rush. I don't catch the Dragon Lash. I'm happy to just wait things out. Yeah, I expect that he will eventually Jinrai, so I'm just going to take the 2 hits and I'm going to DP him. I'm also thinking in my head, I'm like, oh, I think he either wants to Jinrai or he wants to DI to like really get momentum back in his favor. So I'm probably just going to drive rush and DI, and then my drive rush freeze gives me so much time to react to be like, oh, okay. This is another thing Retro does is like DI a lot in the corner. I perfect parried one on the other side of the screen earlier that match, but it's on my mental stack heavily. Again, I know he's not super confident walking, so I'm just going to take a dash forward, crouching medium kick, because I think it's going to work. I do another dash that I shouldn't do. I catch him low. I'm trying to catch him walking back after my pressure. Pretty straightforward whiff punish on the crouching medium kick. Something I also should react to is a lot of the times after he fireballs, he'll do run. This is so DI-able. Great DP from him. There wasn't... I know he's got like modern, but there wasn't a lot of time to react to that. Also, I'm going to talk about some stuff that I'm just like really proud of as I've made like micro adjustments in my play recently. So I go and I do this. At this distance, I would pretty regularly just walk back because I'm like, I really want to get outside of your range again so I can whiff punish you. But that doesn't work when people are like, it's my turn. I want to hit you with a low forward. He did jab. I might have gotten out of range, but this allowed me to not get hit by that crouching medium kick into Jinrai. I do put myself in not the best drive situation, but I don't really mind because now he's in danger of getting destroyed. I don't know if doing the DI starter there when I don't have extra drive rush cancels is optimal, but I don't know. Otherwise, I'm just going into the heavy punch and then doing the same combo instead of I can then DI and then do the same combo. I probably need to look at that because there will be a day where that matters. Again, another perfect parry on like drive impact. I want to see if he would react to this. He didn't. I then am trying to catch him walking back, but he jabs. Luckily, he doesn't confirm. Very bad drive reversal for me because I'm just expecting Jinrai or drive rush to come out. Here, I relearned something I knew that if I'm too far, because it's -5, this takes like 6 frames to get to him so he can block it. So 2 really bad punish counters here. At this point, I know I'm getting burnt out. I expected him to stop walking back at some point. So I was like, I'm just going to keep walking forward and jump and hope to get on the other side of him. I luckily get a grab. Very bad spin knuckle from me. I don't need to like push my advantage. And here I'm just like really screwed. There's not a lot that I can do. I know I can heavy spiral arrow there. I don't know why I don't. Again, when I have him in the corner, I feel pretty safe. I should have reacted to this. When this hits and it's not, when it is counter hit, I can heavy punch. When it's not counter hit, I have to stand light kick. I should be reacting. But again, I'm preemptively thinking what I want to happen. I should have drive reversal there. I tried to DP option select, I believe. I'm really trying to force the issue with my crouching medium kick. I'm just getting a little frantic, I think. Yeah, so I'm trying way too hard to hit him versus give him the opportunities to like mess up for me to hit him. Should have been an easy whiff punish. I don't think I need to spin drive gauge here. Um, this is something I thought about the last time I played Retro 2, is that if I do a meaty and jab jab, he is then always going to crouching medium kick after. I just need to light kick and then buffer medium spiral arrow behind it. And this was a really good, like, oh, he is trying to shimmy me. I now want to get back into my whiff punish range. But he does, just like, I'm going to wait a second. Oh, I see that you didn't DP. I want to keep my offense going. Crouching medium kick. So, he kills me and gets around. At this point, I just think, like, I don't know, just, I did not play well that round. That is not a, I don't know what to do. I catch him low. I'm happy to take my grabs. At this point, I'm now realizing he hasn't been, like, ODDPing, really. And why not just throw loop him? If I was a better player that gets DP'd or air to aired or something. I reacted really late on my whiff punish. That's one of those situations where like I know the crouching medium kick's coming. Great jab from him. I'm once again trying to walk out at a range that I can't walk out of. So really good. Oh, he would have gotten whiff punish if I wasn't holding back. I'm pretty sure at these distances, where like he maybe can't hit me or I'm like at the edge of the range, I can light kick and beat everything. But I might need to be a little further back. I then pressed after that. Again, I'm just making a lot of stupid mistakes. He should have killed me. This burnout here was not good. I still don't think at this point I'm really worried because it really is just like, hey, stop doing dumb stuff. I kind of got a little confident there by doing the dash forward, crouching medium kick at the start of the round again. Luckily, Retro's struggling with his combos a bit and ends it very early. I'm so late on the whiff punish. I get lucky on that one, to be honest. I'm too far away, I think, to hit a... Oh no, I could have hit heavy punch here. And I think he's baited into this because since where I throw him, I can't make it all the way. So he's like, oh, if he tries to walk up and grab me, crouching medium kick will beat it. But I'm thinking about that and I'm like, all right, well, I'm just going to hit him with the button I can hit from here. Yeah, so I should have heavy punched, spent a drive rush cancel, done damage to put him in like a guess for game. I'm fine with this DP. Should have been whiff punish, but there I get the whiff punish. And I do need to level 1. Light Spiral Arrow into medium DP is not going to kill. I'm just not whiff punishing the standing medium kicks at all. I like super messed that up. I'd have to look at the improved reader. I can't tell you. This perfect parry was also insane in my mind. Luckily, I'm in the air, so he fumbles the bag. I get the jab. I wish it would have been cleaner and I could have pushed forward, but it doesn't matter. I might have been able to kill him there. It would have been really close, but I shimmy him and get the win anyway. Again, catch him walking back. Like in that exact same spot on the stage, like every time. Man, could I have done it here too? I definitely could have heavy punched him here. Now I'm feeling like this set's over. Luckily his whiff punish on the shimmy is not that strong. I feel like matches with Retro would be a lot harder if I took the usual amount of damages I do for getting punish countered. I feel like I take probably like half to like 60% of what I should be taking. And I don't know if that's like because of modern. I get put into the corner. I'm like, all right, I know Retro loves to DI. So that's why my DI is so fast there, because I'm just like really expecting it. I probably kill with Spiral Arrow, but I'm just not gonna risk it, to be honest. Again, I don't want to punish the standing medium kick. I don't know why. I finally block it. That time I walk back because I'm not confident I'm out of range. This time I know I'm not out of range, so I DP. I'm okay with that trade. Um, yeah, this is a really bad DI. It was kind of like a last ditch. I'm going to get burnt out. Why not take a chance? He level 3s here, which he said was like a misinput or a mistake. And before this level 3, I'm like, damn it. This round's really hard to win now. As soon as he did this, I was like, wait, the round's winnable. Um, we're going to teach everyone an important lesson here. If you cancel a medium into drive impact on someone in burnout, it is not enough of a combo to stop them from grabbing you. You have to use a heavy. Heavies will leave 4 or less frames. I think it's actually always 3 or less frames of gap for your opponent. So if you're gonna do this, if someone's in the know and they're like they don't want to spend the meter or whatever's going on, they're probably just gonna be mashing grab as soon as they see DI, which is what I was doing. And my plan here was like, I don't think he knows, but also I don't really want to spend level 1 to get out of the corner once. Now, if I gained another, fourth of my drive gauge, and that level 1's going to get me out of burnout, and then I can play the game again, I might be looking to spend it. But I get to throw him in the corner. Then I just do the really stupid thing, which I was thinking about this before, because this same scenario of losing getting shimmied by jumping happened to me in another tournament, and I was like, could I have won the game off of them jumping? And I think I can. So we'll go to round 2. And now I have to be looking specifically for this when this happens. But in my mind, I would just be like, I'm going to take the throw, and if they jump, I'm going to go get them. So. Yeah, okay. I could have won the game. This is something I lost to a Kimberly at Crucible Clash mechanic because he jump shimmied me, and I was like, I'm burnt out, but I can level 3 or level 2 into level 1, and it's slightly less damage than if I could get like a level 3 combo. So that's good to know that I could have actually won that. Again, I'm just not scared of him at round start. I react, finally get the hit confirm. I'm definitely going to grab. I'll probably grab you twice even. Oh, no. Oh, I didn't because I was like, I'll win the game otherwise. So, unfortunate scenario for him. He just gets hit like 3 or 4 times and loses. But again, there's just times where I feel so confident in like something bad's not going to happen to me. And if something bad happens to me, I miss or get whiff punished or whatever, and I get punish countered, I don't take that much damage. Because there's a lot of like, punish counter into, punish counter into crouching medium kick into Jinrai into like the heavy follow-up that kicks me across the screen, and it's like, okay, cool, I took like 2,000 damage maybe on a punish counter that probably should have been 2,500 or 3,000 meterless or 3,500 if you're willing to spend a drive rush on it. And at the very least, just like crouching medium kick, run DP, probably does more damage. But it depends on the scenarios. Sometimes you don't want to spend the driver's cancels, and you actually do want to get the corner carry with the heavy ender on Jinrai. But all right, so now the big one. So Zombie has entered the tournament before once, I think, and won. His Blanca's really good. But I, at this point, have watched like 12 rounds of him play because he's won 12 since he got sent to losers by Brother Joshua before I fought Brother Joshua in winter semis. He has now beat the Jamie, the Honda, Zangief, Brother Joshua, and Retro the Ken, and has not dropped a game. Um, and I think I've only seen him lose like a round, maybe two in these like 12 games. So in my head, and Zombie, I think like currently his MR is like a little under 1900. I think he was 1900 or 2000, um, either last phase or the last tournament or whatever it is. So like in my head, I'm joking around with Retro and my friend Ben in the call. Like I just want to take a game. Taking a round is good enough, but taking a game would be great. Um, and then what happens might surprise you and me. Um, so I didn't talk about like the Ken matchup a ton. I just talked about playing against Retro. Something that Zombie does a lot is the hop, and like no one's reacting to it. So I'm really trying to focus on like don't parry and get grabbed by the hop, and don't let him just hop and take his turn. Which spoiler alert, he does get to do that a lot, but I punish it sometimes. Um, the other thing is, I feel like he's like super wide open to DP at like obvious times. Um, I don't know if he blocks a ton of my wake up options this entire set. Um, and then like the Blanca matchup, I'm just really trying not to like take my turn at a bad time or get crouching medium punch because that move's range is like crazy. Um, and if I can react to Blanca balls, I'll try to DP them. Um, but messing that up means you're just gonna get hit and like maybe punish countered if like a jab or something comes out and then he gets a slide and yada yada. Let's watch the match. He also neutral jumps a lot, which takes me a while to pick up on. I'm willing to just send the DP. I catch him there, but I just like don't confirm into like literally anything else. So I eat a good chunk of damage here. He swaps sides on me. At this point, I'm like, oh no, Zombie's doing zombie things. Tick throw. I try to jump out, just because I'm like, I don't know. If I just like block stuff out, I think I'm gonna lose. I need to try to get out of the corner. But if he's ready to up ball, it probably gets pretty bad. I had seen him some round starts use just Blanca ball, and I'm like, that's gonna lose to Spiral Arrow round start for sure. Again, another neutral jump. Great counter hit on my dive kick. That makes me rethink dive kicks. I'm happy to take a throw. He got a lot of overheads on people too. I'm really trying to be cognizant of that. I jabbed him out of it, but I wasn't confident because I fucked up the last one. I hit that parry on his neutral jump, and I was like, I need to be really careful about that. I'm not parrying a lot of these Blanca balls because I'm really trying to not parry the light one. He luckily messes up. I know he's going to probably try to jump. I don't remember what I go for here. I was commenting about this. This is +0 on Drive Rush. So we would have traded on the jab, which I guess maybe is better to save the minuscule amount of health that I have, but he jumped. I didn't know what side he was going to go. I tried to cross cut, which is why I'm having like a down forward input, but I must have done the full rotation too late, so I didn't get like the actual DP inputs. That drive rush is pretty rough for me. So I'm like, I really need to win this round. I do my signature bad DP. And at this point, I'm like, I don't know how to kill him besides level 3ing him. So that's what I do. And then I did a little research last night. So this is the end of round 2 of game 1. And I was like, can I kill him? What's my first thought when I got in of how I could kill him? And I had one idea of what I could do. Because I don't want to think of like something that's like super complicated. Here we go all the way over here. I don't want to think of something that's too complicated that I can't, in the moment of hitting a punish counter on an aerial opponent, that I can't think of. So this is what I thought about. And this does kill. So I could have killed with level 1. Then you may ask, can we kill meterless? So I was like, dive kick, maybe? Like, oh, can I hit with dive kick? But I need to, if I want to keep a combo up, I need to OD dive kick. if I could actually get the input.
My
Okay, but if I don't want to spend meter, I probably need to DP. Not enough. Okay, because I could OD dive kick level 1, but that puts us in the same scenario. So what other like options do I have for an aerial opponent? I can light spin knuckle. That's got to be my solution. And hold on. So there is, as you've seen the 2 replays I just did, I did the exact same thing. Light spin knuckle, heavy DP. Hitting like actually at the start of the DP versus higher up, I think has a different damage value. So I have to hit him with my heavy DP lower, or charge the DP a little bit to just bring him lower. Because I don't know if that initial hit does like, you know, any more damage. I don't think so. I think it's just I get the other hits once I do the charge. But so there is a meterless way to kill here. But like I said earlier, I was like, if I could just take a round, you know, while I get 6-0'd, I'll be fine with that. So obviously, horrible, horrible option here. But I really wanted to get out of the round and was like, maybe I can put something together the next round. Again, I'm not parrying. I'm looking for another Blanca ball. The good news is if I'm close enough and he does the light jump or an actual Blanca ball, I'm air invincible to the real Blanca balls, and for the dash, I will punish counter him if I do it fast enough, which I'm pretty confident to do. I don't know what I pressed, what I thought he would go through. Again, he's still just neutral jumping at me. I mess up my dive kick, which he would have been ready for, but at least it might have been a punish counter or a counter hit. I finally catch on to his neutral jumps. I mess up dive kick again. Once I stop messing up dive kicks, I'll be so much better. I'm trying to fight my way out. I don't know, just get caught walking forward against OD Blanca Ball. And I die. So I lose game 1. And at this point, I'm like, all right, here comes the start of the 6-0. Which, it's very funny. It doesn't, I feel like my play doesn't really change, but I do have a very loud internal voice that I can't, like, shake. Like, I'll be like, oh, that was really dumb. And then, like, that just, like, immediately leaves in my head, and I'm back in, like, all right, let's just play the game. And that's not me, like, purposely being, like, that's a negative thought. Let's not think about that. Let's move on. It is genuinely, like, I just kind of am like, all right, I'm back to playing the game that I have fun playing, and I need to figure out how I should beat my opponent. Because I'll think in the middle of some rounds, like, oh, game's over. And then, like, 2 interactions later, I'm like, I'm back in it. The game's so winnable. It's the we're so back, it's so over chart. I feel really good about this perfect parry, and then I mess up the combo. That's when I say it's so over. Luckily, he misses the jab, and I'm like, we're so back. I don't get my DP for some reason, so I take a ton of damage. Bad parry. I can't believe that heavy kick worked out. All right, now I got a good opportunity. I need to lab this, but you gotta time him hitting the ground. But I recognize he's in the air, and I'm like, well, I'll just like tap him with another normal that I know will work. I'm fine with that OD ball because it put him in a bad drive gauge spot. I'm now in a bad drive gauge spot. I think I'm going to spin knuckle here just to try to keep pressure up. I expect that because his drive gauge is low and his health's low and his OD up ball is not going to kill me, he's probably just going to block. He hasn't been one to be like, it's your turn, I'm going to press because I expect you to take, like, you know, extra frames to do something. I need to check if I can kill here and how, because he should surely be dead when I do that. This is round 1 of the next match. Because I'm definitely throwing, not killing him here. I just don't find myself in this situation often. How do I get my drive gauge? Oh, it's easy to throw and stuff. That's where I get my drive gauge. Oh, I have to. Alright, player control. Cammy. so I have to drive rush. Oh wait, there's no way DP kills there, right? What if I hold it? Oh, what? I can meterless kill him? That's crazy. I probably wouldn't go for that. So if he's like the bottom of his health bar is at the start of the 4th drive gauge, wow, that's crazy. I could have meterless killed. Good to know. All right. Anyway, I shimmy him and win the round. And I'm like, wait, hold on. I got 2 rounds. Maybe I can do it. This is also something I'm like so bad at now that I like. When I was literally like platinum or diamond, I was better at. Of like, okay, we both drive rushed. I need to spam lights. I'll still just press mediums because if he presses a light, I'm pretty sure he beats me. I should have DI'd him. I spin the level. This entire sequence should go differently. So he should get DI'd and lose like a bar. And then I'd probably level 2 him after a heavy punch. Am I still in that same replay? Oh, I am. Let's go. Let's go back, actually. Let's go to round 2. Because I want to see where I can put him drive gauge situationally. Alright, player control, me. Yeah, I mean, this is like... This is really good. And then I probably just need to keep the pressure up because I know he wants to get into a level 2 activation. And I need to get him burnt out before he gets to it. Wait, let's reset because I need to see how, like, what my Oki is. I'm plus 12. Sorry, I'm like trying to think through like how I can like do something here. Oh, is this like the since I'm plus 12, is this that like broski setup where I could like drive rush jab and then option select against like a level 1? Regardless, that's probably what I need to do. I have this if I lose this round, I'm gonna gain probably another bar of meter. I'll get back to level 3 in the next round, but he's in such a bad spot. If I want a better Oki, I could have done this. And I'm plus 10 in his face, which puts me, wow, so I can just, as soon as I'm done, mash down heavy punch after level 1's in the corner. Drive gauge situation, obviously like less good for me, but then I'm going into it's my turn. So, cool. So I win that round. And I spin 1 drive rush. I'm going for a setup. I probably should just level... If I'm going to level 3, I shouldn't drive rush cancel. But I didn't have an idea in my mind when that hit what I wanted to do, and that's probably what I should have done. Wait, do I kill? No, stop the replay. Street Fighter open. Okay, in player control. Oh, I definitely do. Actually, never mind. I take it back. I don't. Yeah, okay. And I don't have the drive gauge necessary to do. Yeah, I don't have the drive gauge necessary to do like anything that's like super optimal. Sorry. So I level 3. I'm really trying to burn him out. I don't know if there was something I could do there. He gets Blanca Chan up. I'm not letting that throw happen. I don't know where the fuck he's going. That's crazy that that move. He is facing right with this move, and it auto corrects him back. That kind of blows my mind. But it's fine. He's out of level 2. I tech the throw, which I probably should take. I still think the round's so winnable, especially at this point. At this point, I'm freaking out a little bit. I'm like, oh no, I'm throwing away my chance to win. And I'm just like, no, you're gonna jab and do something, which I'm pretty sure. Oh, he went for jab, and is that crouching? Yeah, crouching medium kick, trying to steal a turn. I was expecting jab, like the lightning move, and there is a gap there since you can like perfect parry those. So I was just like, all right, I just hope you don't jab block. Huge risk, but it worked, so I can't critique it. All right, so it's 1-1, and now I'm like, wait, hold on. We've gone to game or round 3 in the first game, and I won the second game. I could maybe win, but I was like, I got one. You know, no one else got one, except for Josh beating him. That I don't know if I was negative there. I was trying to DP, but I guess I fucked up the crosscut input and then just got Spiral Arrow. Horrible spin knuckle. That's the DP I'm talking about that'll beat all of them. Now it's just hell for him. I find myself in this position so often. Told this to a couple people now. So there is no gap between heavy punch and light spin knuckle. I am plus, so I will jab. I am still plus, but to keep the loop going, I need to get back to heavy punch, which if you jab or use like your 5-frame like light kick or whatever, you will interrupt me. Now if I, wait and like delay my button a little bit, I will then like whiff punish your, interruption button for the most part if I'm not like super close. But you can jump. You will still get hit by the heavy punch, but you will go airborne. So I unfortunately don't have the meter to make this guaranteed, but I've labbed it, and what I need to do is jab, drive rush. I think I can either do jab or crouching medium punch into heavy punch, and then DI, and then you're guaranteed stunned. But I'm not too worried. I'll take some throws. I just get messed up in the worst way there. I'm a little scared now. I get caught jumping, and then I'm like, just chill, just chill. I mess all this up. That quarter circle back heavy knuckle is actually supposed to be double quarter circle back level 2, which I could have level 1'd through the target combo and killed, I'm sure. Yeah, like 100%. Luckily, he gets a little flustered by not dying, and so I just grab him. And now I'm like, I'm up around. I like officially have the lead in the set. Maybe it's doable. I'm also recognizing he's not anti-airing a ton. Like he did get my dive kicks in game 1, but like outside of that, like jumping seems kind of free. I didn't hit confirm that, which is really embarrassing. Also really embarrassing, I hit the parry. This round's feeling pretty bad. I think I tried to jab while I got that counter hit there. I got the crosscut. It's the most crosscuts I've ever gotten in my life. I pressed parry there on that little hopping and grabbing in my head. I'm like, don't press the parry button ever again. So I think you'll see a lot less parries on stuff. Again, I don't expect him to respect my invincible options. I should not have drive rushed here. And this is why I didn't spin the level 3, because like, cool, if I got into more drive gauge, but then he flips the scenario, puts me in the corner and burns me out, I just lose the game. So I'm like, I'm probably just going to get burnt out, and that's fine. I get a little lucky on the DI. I try to spin knuckle for some reason. I take the tech because I'm like, that's my way out. And then I perfect parry and lose the round. And I'm like, oh man, what are we doing? And then the thought leaves my brain. He does some side swap shenanigans. I am okay that time. That was me trying to crosscut. I don't know what I got for an input, but I was attempting it, which is what matters. Um, I said in voice chat, I'm just going to risk it all. Again, on those drive rush setups, I don't think he's really being respectful of my wake up options, and I kind of need like a momentum shift change. I catch him walking back. I'm going to bet on him not knowing that situation's plus. I do jab, and he's ready for jab throw, but he does it so fast, and I was like going to spend the time to walk closer to him. I get the throw escape, so I build a little bit more meter and get the drive gauge refund. Perfect parry, but I'm holding the wrong direction. I'm kind of just waiting. At this point, I'm okay to let him do what he wants. He catches me on that parry. I should just not parry there. Lightning Beast. Yeah, I'm about to have a bad time. He option selects. This doesn't hit. Let's go see if I don't back roll. There's no way I kill him. But this is game 3, round 3. What could have been done?
Beginning.
Start button. Okay. Alright, player control. Okay. Let's see. Nope, can't kill that way. Actually, wait. No, it's not gonna kill. I'll do it one more time because that was just like bad execution. Yeah, I don't think I can kill him. I'm too far away, I think, after that. Oh, no, okay. I can't kill him. But I definitely... Let's see, could I have done this? No. Could I have done the medium? To not have to... No, I think I have to do just regular drive rush there. Okay. That's fine. And then I'm getting burnt out. It's hell. But I get the DP, and I'm like, I gotta go get his ass. He techs. I really wish I had DP'd that. And I get caught walking forward. If I DP that, I think I can win the game. But now I'm like, oh, I flew too close to the sun. The lights were too bright. What can I do? You know, again, this is the start of things not going well, but you know, I'm gonna try anyway. He realizes I'm going for like the interrupt, so he jabs me, which is really good. I don't get the DP punish, but I don't press parry this time. Again, if he's drive rushing, I'm not expecting him to block. I was surprised that comboed. I mess up the shimmy, but I am really trying to abuse the fact that he's very susceptible to getting shimmy because he just does like insta throw. Like I said, guy likes to tech. I also hit him in one of the earlier rounds with the like jump shimmy. I catch him trying to Blanca ball at the start, but I don't get anything off of it because it was too far. I'm teching his like jump ins now. I'm really mad at myself for that parry. Luckily he messes that up, so I get an okay punish. He techs the throw. Again, I'm realizing like the jump forward's kind of fine. My jab goes on the other side when he passes through me, which is great. My drive rush situation's not good, so I'm gonna meaty. Now I'm like, hey, I can win the game. I sit and just block here because I'm like, I do not want to get... I don't know Blanca's low forward range because I don't play him like ever. But I'm like, I'm just gonna let him push a button to push me far enough back that I can now start to get into whiff punish territory. I didn't know if I should be trying to like launch that DP. This is fine. I couldn't kill there. I'm like, I need to get in. Give it to me for free. I messed this up so bad. But I'm really close to getting out of burnout, so it's fine. And he's now in burnout. So he's got to try to make something happen. I just hold parry until I see that he's going to hit the ground. And then I let go. And I'm like, if you're going to throw me, you're going to throw me. But I'm not getting punish counter thrown. So, So where was the... It's here. I just need to crouching medium kick, Spyro, kill him. Or do that combo correctly. Whatever. I win the game. And I'm like, once again, hold on. Wait, is it possible? Am I starting to believe? Bad parry could have been a huge whiff punish for me. He's now on his drive rush respecting my wake up options. So I'm making a mental note of that at this point. Knew it wasn't my turn. He jabs after my jab, which is really good. I get the DP into the side swap. He's in like a pretty bad spot. Do I shimmy? No. I'm also, when I'm sitting there, not moving, I'm waiting for him to jump back or neutral jump to DPM. I just mess up my thing, but he burns himself out here, so I'm thinking this game's super winnable. Not super winnable. At here, I'm like, fuck, I threw. I have to win 2 rounds in a row. And then the thought leaves my head. Mess up the DP. I somehow get forward heavy kick. I knew after I pressed that parry, he's probably looking for the light one. Luckily, he didn't get a punish. I'm now just like insta-teching like every light Blanca ball. I want to go check and see if there's anything I could have done there. I never get like anything off of like I get the punish counter force knockdown aerial stuff. So this was what, round 2 in game 5. Wow, this video is really long already. What a way to spend Saturday morning. 2. And then I need to... He's in the corner. Wait, are we this far into the video? Oh, hold on, I gotta... Okay, we're very early on in this round, my bad. No, go back. So medium fire arrow, heavy DP maybe? So if I'm really fast, I could do that, yeah. That's so hard to do. Okay, if I do medium. Wow, that's... I don't know. The recognition to make that happen seems pretty tough. Yeah, I'm not confident there. We're gonna throw him for a bit because I'm like, all right, I want you to jump, man. I wonder if when he's going over, I could level 3 him. I mean, I'm sure I could. I opt for this reversal. If he blocks me, you know he blocks me. But since he had done the jump, I was like, I get out at least. That should have been parried. That was really silly. I know he wants to throw. I try to jump out, but he was ready for it. Do I level 1? Okay, no, I don't. That's right. I go for the shimmy to win the round. Which I'm pretty sure he delay teched. Because I double dash, and if you insta throw on a double dash, I can't shimmy you. Um, but because he delays, I get it. And now I'm shaking a little bit. I'm like, I could actually win. I need to not fuck it up. Again, I'm just like, my fingers hovering the light punch button because I just want to light punch the hop, and I don't want a perfect parry. I should have DP'd that. Catch him, I want to throw here. It's like an okay just drive situation for me. Great interrupt on his part. Catches me there. I'm in a bad drive gate situation, but I'm fine to chill out for a bit. That parry was so fucking bad. This parry, I think, is what wins me the game. I get to push him basically to the corner. He gets shimmied. I should not have burnt myself out. I should have done the heavy punch, heavy spin knuckle combo. Um, but if I had done that, I wouldn't have been able to go into the hooligan setup, which as soon as I driver's cancel here, I'm like, fuck, I burned out. I was like, let's go for the tournament win. And in my head, I'm also like, I've only done this to him once this entire set, and he got hit the last time when I did the overhead. Because I can go for the low, and if the low hits, I can cancel that into level 3 too. It's just really difficult. So I was like, let's just keep it safe. He was crouch blocking, and I win the tournament. So, uh, yeah, that was a little review. It was pretty long. Hopefully, going look at the training mode stuff is helpful or provides thought-provoking instances for you on like if you found yourself in the same opportunity, what could your character do? It was probably super long. I don't expect anyone to watch this entire thing, but it was more for me. And if you like the inside or whatever, then cool. Anyway, thanks for watching. See ya. Oh, I didn't hit stop recording.